This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So South Carolina's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this, Mark.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Pop over the middle. It's Johnson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the Gamecocks keep the football on the move. first down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Johnson. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Gamecocks move into the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking for the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. First down, looking for more now. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs.
those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And damn, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Come up on 3rd down, solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. They couldn't stop him there.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. The Canes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And on the carry, he's heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Chambers. Looking deep to the right side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 straight runs, 2 losses. Now it's third down and goal. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Miami, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down after that completion. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's complete with a shovel pass. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. The Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now,
and the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. The receiver grabs it. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Fires it to the wideout. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
He missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Clark. A That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking for his back. He flips it to the back across the middle. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Has the first down and more. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some miss.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for a gap. It's Murray. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. With sure hands, it's Murray. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Chambers. And he's sacked. The defense got there quickly, but was it too quick? There's a flag on the field.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. 2nd down play coming up. On the ground, it's Matthews. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pocket breaking down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make a play on this return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A play action looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. Oh, and he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Finds his man. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, South Carolina. This quarterback on fire today. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. He's got his man in the open field. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. And the Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The offense really clicking here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, he makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. And now they'll run it on the draw. Ball knocked loose on the dive. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Looking to pass, it's Chambers. The receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. They mix it up with a run. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Quarterback keeps the football. Across the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. The Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a 1-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Catch made on the right side. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Checks this down to the running back.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Pounding away with the run game.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. Running with purpose.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on 2nd down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks.